What's up guys, it's your boy Jay and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. We are going to be playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. Now I did play the original version on the PC back when that came out, so I know what's going on and I know some of the endings, but I think it would be nice to go through it again and actually play it the way it was intended when I played it back in the day. So let's just get into it.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
What did I do?
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds boring.
Others might have considered it soul-rending.
Stanley
relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Good, I'm glad he was
one
happy.
Day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What do you mean?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
What do you mean?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hello.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, also I'm just going to say that for this episode, I am going to do it the way that he tells me to do it. So, at least the first time should at least be the correct way.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, so here we are. We got to go to the door to the left. Right, now we're in a meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, sure. Broom closet. What's this broom closet? What will go in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. Let's just carry on.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, up we go. Hello. Can I go in here? What's this? Because the boss knows that's what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay. Here we go, the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
You mean this?
2845. But of course,
There
Stanley
you go.
could get incredibly by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad. Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
What's going on? I can't see anything.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Hello? Oh, there's a button.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he
why
feel
am I
this
here?
now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
I don't
This
know.
question would not go unanswered for long.
Damn, okay, I'm only trying to do your mission, mate. Don't have to kill me yet.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. Maybe in another playthrough. What's this?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wait, can I just turn back? Okay, no, I can't turn back. I was going to say, what would happen if I turn back? But, here we go.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
Fired.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is a bit dystopian. A lot dystopian, yes. Yeah. Let's just carry on.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Alright,
No.
I'm in. Lift me up.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I think so.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I would believe it. Okay,
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
you mean in here? What's this? Code. There's some code there. None of it, I mean. Alright, on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, that's right.
Control?
That's right. That's right.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave.
Nah.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. From the moment we
Alright, let's just
until the moment
watch
I
me
say
die.
Happily ever up.
That's it. Is that it? Hello? Oh, okay, so that was an ending. Nice. But you know what? I am going to go back and I'm going to have a look at the actual ending for that section. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to turn it off this time.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Hopefully.
Yes. He had won.
Yay!
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Let's go.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Hey?
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
I don't
But
know.
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Let's
Perhaps his
go.
goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer
at
would
it.
anyone tell him where to go,
It's
what
beautiful.
to do, or how to feel.
It's beautiful.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing.
It
Stanley
is.
stepped through the open door.
Well, it's not really a door, is it? But
Stanley felt
Here we
the
are.
cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
it's
And
nice in a way.
Stanley was happy.
And I'm happy. And I'm happy. I didn't think that was going to be one of the good endings. Actually, no. I didn't know that was the good ending, actually. I guess... But it leads you to think, if you did everything right the first time like I was supposed to, then you would play it again and maybe not follow what he has to say. Like, maybe you could do what I accidentally did the first time and actually press yes and initiate that weird cutscene. Or maybe you can turn right at the door or turn left at the escape. Or... But what this did, in a sense, was want you to play it again in all the different ways. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of the first episode of this playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.